Good morning, everyone. It's Beth Kozik from Elegant Greetings. Thank you for joining me. It is Saturday morning, so time for our catalog copycat cards. It is a very cold morning here in Michigan, and the snow is falling. We're supposed to get a couple of inches today, but it certainly is beautiful out there. But it's warm here in my studio, so thank you very much for joining me. Let's start by giving away the card that I created last week. This was made with the Paper Blooms Designer Series paper, which is part of our free Sale-A-Bration offering this year. And this designer paper is free with a $50 order. So this is the card that we created, and it has a Rococo Rose card base, and then we just layered some of the designer paper, and then I cut out the flowers right from the paper. And here's a sentiment that I used from another stamp set, and then added a gold hoop and also a couple of the opal rounds. Okay, so that's our project. I want to thank everybody for commenting on the project, and just a reminder that to be entered into the drawing for the project that I make, you do need to leave a comment. So I appreciate all those thumbs up and hearts of love, but you also need to leave a comment if you want a chance at winning the project. So let's see who our winner is. Okay, and our winner is, this week, it's Patsy. So Patsy, thank you so much for your comment, and I will put this in the mail to you. And so our project today is from the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. So it's right here on page 10 of our Sale-A-Bration brochure. This paper is so pretty. Look at these beautiful, vibrant colors. Especially on a morning like this, it was just lovely to look at this paper again. All the beautiful bright colors, and again, it's 12 pieces of 12 by 12, double-sided, so the other side looks like this, and all of the papers coordinate with one another, and of course with all of our cardstock as well. So the piece we're going to work with today is this one. It is, I think it is the Cherry Cobbler along with Blushing Bride, so pink and red, which is kind of not a typical combination, but it really works on the card I'm going to make today. So here is our card. It's this one here, and very little stamping, and we're going to do some fussy cutting to cut out the flowers. A very quick and easy card. So let's start. Oh, first of all, let me show you the cards I made for this week and featured. So this was our card from Monday, and this has kind of a fancy fold to it, a little different layout. So that is one from Monday. Tuesday, this is the card I made. I love this combination with the seaside spray and the shaded spruce and black. I think it's so striking, and a little bit of our polka dot tulle ribbon and some of our green gems. So that one is just a regular opening. Wednesday, this is so cute. This is a swap that I received from another demonstrator, and it features the donkeys, which are so cute. But the color combination, I'm really one to love different color combos, and this is real red and granny apple green and black, and it is just so stunning. I love that card. Thursday's card was this one. No stamping whatsoever. I just layered all this beautiful paper so you can see how nicely it coordinates together. And then I did a little die cutting with the well-written dies, which are a lovely set of dies from our annual catalog, and I hadn't used them in quite a while, so I pulled those out, and just a super easy card. And again, that gold hoop, those are such a cute embellishment, nice and easy to just add to a card for a little pop of shimmer. And then yesterday's card, this is the one I made. So all the yellow bumblebee is one of our beautiful new in colors, and I paired it up with the designer paper and just cut out some of these scallop circles, little piece of the bumblebee ribbon, and one of our opals in the middle of the word love. Again, that is part of the well-written dies. So it's very easy to work with these colors because they all work so nicely together. Okay, so today's card, again, I'm going to keep that handy here so I can follow along, and we are going to need a piece of white cardstock, and this is our heavier, thick white. So it's different than just the regular basic white in that it is a much heavier weight So it's really great to use for the base of a card. And then this is our piece of designer paper. So that is 5.5 by I think about 4, let's see what I did here, 3 3/4. So that's going to go right along the length of our card. And then a piece of our polka dot paper. So this is approximately, I think I did like 1 1/4 by 5. And I just kind of guesstimated by what I could see in the catalog with regard to these sizes. And then a piece of our basic white, which is 4 by 1.5. We're going to stamp our sentiment there. And then a piece of our designer paper. So this is the paper that has all of the daisies. Of course, this is just a little sample of it. And then I cut out, fussy cut these is what we refer to, so just by cutting those out with my paper snips, we're going to add those as embellishments. So super easy. I think it took like maybe 60 seconds to cut each of these out. And if you don't have a pair of our Stampin' Up! Paper snips, these are amazing. These scissors, we've carried these for forever, and they are just really super sharp and easy to work with. So let me just show you how I do fussy cutting here. There is a little bit of a knack to it, and some people kind of cringe when they hear that we're going to be fussy cutting something. But the way I find is easiest to do fussy cutting is to have my scissors be stationary and then simply rotate my paper like this. So I'm doing very little movement with the scissor and all the movement with my paper itself. And you can see I'm leaving a little bit of a border because I think that is going to make these flowers just really pop once they get onto the card, to leave that little bit of black border. So again, these are paper snips, a staple. They're super sharp. I've had mine for years and years, and I've never had to have them sharpened. So let's see, we're almost done here. Yeah, so you can see how that nice border is staying. I'm just cutting right around the edges. And we're almost done. So we're just going to pop these onto the card with a little bit of adhesive. Almost done. So yeah, that's taken maybe about 60 seconds here. It's very, very quick and easy to cut out from our designer paper, so we have a little bit of an accent. There we go. All right, so there's Fussy Cutting 101. All right, and then we also need some of this Bumblebee gingham ribbon. So that's from our annual catalog, and I'm using just a black ink. And the stamps that I've selected is the Tasteful Touches. I wanted a stamp that is more horizontal since I didn't have this exact one, so I'm just selecting something similar. So again, it's always good to just substitute what we have if we don't have exactly what is in the catalog. And then this piece is actually die cut on the card, but I don't have that die. So again, I'm going to improvise, and I'm going to use our detailed trio, which will make a just a rounded corner on these edges. And really, this could just be left plain. It's so pretty. All right, let's get going with our assembly here. I have my adhesives ready, and we will start by placing our piece of designer paper onto our card. Oh, look how pretty that is. That would be really pretty too to have that layered, but we'll keep it just like it is in the catalog. And this is our Stamp and Seal adhesive. It's super strong and sticky. So let's get that put onto our card base here. So nice and easy. I think this card will probably take us just about less than 5 minutes. Super easy. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and punch the corners. So they're square now, but I'm going to make them all rounded by putting those into our detailed trio punch. If I can get that into here, let's see, what is my problem? There we go. Okay. So see how that corner rounds? Makes a nice soft edge. And I'm going to do that on all 4 of the corners. So there's the one side. And my dog, you can probably hear him in the background, Bear, he does not like when I use a punch. So I think it probably reminds him of his nail clippers. So he always comes running and whines. You're so funny. All right, so there is our piece. We're going to add a little adhesive here. Oh, and look at that side too. Boy, that would be pretty, putting it that way. Wow, I like that too. That's the nice part about our designer paper, is that with two sides, we always have two choices. If we don't like one side, we just flip it over and we can be assured that it will coordinate. So this piece goes approximately right there, okay? And then let's go ahead and do our stamping. This sentiment is super pretty. It's from the Tasteful Touches stamp set, and that entire suite is so beautiful in our catalog. So just a plain black ink, and I'm going to put that right here on the middle of my white piece of cardstock. Okay, so that looks good. And then that we can place, I think it looks like everything is layered flat on the card itself, so no dimensionals today, which makes me sad because you know that is my favorite product ever, right? Okay, so this is going to go right here in the middle. That looks like where they have it, okay? And then it's time to put on our flowers. So let's get a little adhesive on the backs of all of these. And then these are just layered, so I don't think there's any dimensionals there either. So let's see how these are put on the card. So there's one there. Oh, look at how that just adds so much to the card. All the color, one there. Maybe I'll tuck one, let's see, maybe this little one will go under there. That looks cute. And then two more down here. Oh, I smeared my black ink a little bit. Whoopsie. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo that. Oh well, yeah, sometimes that black ink, we have to let that dry for just a second before we touch it. All right, and this one down here. Oh, look how cute that is. And then our ribbon is our gingham, so I'm gonna tie a bow. And I like to tie my bow before cutting it off the bolt, so that way I know exactly how much I need. There's no waste whatsoever. Okay, there's my bow, and then again my paper snips, super sharp to cut my ribbon about there. Okay, that looks good, and then we're going to place that bow right here. So I think I'll use a tiny bit of our Stamp and Seal this time. There we go. All right, look how quick that card went together. 5 minutes, right? Look at how pretty that is. Who would have thought that red and pink, along with the bumblebee, would go so nicely together? That turned out so cute. So here is our catalog card, and here's my version. Very cute. Okay, ladies, so that is it for today. Again, if you are interested in any of the products, this can be, the Flower and Field designer paper can be free with a $50 purchase. And please watch and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it with your friends. I really appreciate it. So be sure to comment as well so I know that you're out there. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.